Hello and welcome to the Roselle and Friends talk show. Today we're talking about tea drinking. Yes, exploring how the wonderful cuppa that we sometimes take for granted can also become a practice of enhancing your everyday wellness routine. Just think, if you're cold, tea warms you up. In hot temperatures, if you're heated, tea cools you down. If you're depressed, a lovely cuppa cheers you up. And if you're excited, it will also calm you down. And the benefit goes on and on, whether you're looking to boost your immunity, increase your water intake, or get a better night's sleep, look and feel your best. Tea can help you achieve those goals. How? Well, there are numerous benefits. So in this program, we bring you a new phenomenon in business development, something unique to the world of tea lovers. Wait for it. And that's perhaps surprising to many of you, but I'm specifically talking about a range of Caribbean teas, trademarked as Caribbeanesque, meaning teas made with Caribbean islands, herbs, spices, and plant leaves. Now, in the Caribbean islands, between the Caribbean Sea and the North Atlantic Ocean, was populated by indigenous ancestors about 6,000 years BC. And they used native plants and herbs to produce bush teas with therapeutic properties and comforting tastes. The region boasts a tropical rainforest climate that makes it suitable for the cultivation of different kinds of unique plants, including tea. Plants growing in these tropical rainforests, savannas, thorny woodlands, cactus scrubs, and mangrove swamps produce some of the most diverse and uniquely beautiful flora and fauna in the world. It goes without saying that tea growing and tea drinking are part of this cultivation, with its many different tea flavors from spices, herbs, and tea plant leaves.
Hello, my name is Clyde. Welcome to the Hills of Parliament, and today I would like to invite you all into my kitchen. I want to start with some bush medicine, and so I have a few of them lined up here, which I want to show to you all. We're starting from aniseed, wormgrass, basilic, and we have the mint, bay leaf, rosemary, fever grass, or some people call it lemongrass. We have ginger, garlic, orange peel. We have the saffron. This is tarragon you use for when you're cooking your meat, more or less wild meat. This is tarragon. And now we have the cancer bush. This does fight cancer and kidney stone. Anybody have kidney stone problem, they could boil some of these. They call it the cancer vine. It's growing a vine. You'll find it on more or less on people fencing around the house. You'll find it growing there. So this is about it there. Then you have, this is thinning bush. It's good for bellyache. Anybody who have bellyache, this is the thinning bush. And then you have this on, you call it clover. It's wild clove, but you call it clover in patois. This is good to fight prostate. Anybody suffering with prostate, they could use this one too. Then you have the vervine. Now we have two types. You have the male and the female. Now this is the female one. Ladies, any ladies who have breast milk problem, like they make a young baby and the breast milk not coming out too fluent, they could boil this and the baby will get the breast milk good, free. As you notice here, it have a small mauve flower. So this is the correct one. If you don't have the mauve flower, it's not the right one. This is the bovine, okay? Now you have this, they call it plantae, which means it's a ground plant. Plantae in patois is ground plant. This is good for your eyes. You could boil it and one morning time. Well, by the time you boil it, you could have it cool out on your table anywhere, and every morning wash your eyes with it. This is it. This is the seed it make. So all these is plants. Whenever they fall, anywhere they fall, they will grow. So this is the plantae.
So today, tea lovers, your palates are being invited to savor the delicious and nutritious tasting notes of a range of these teas, specialty teas, brought to you by a company called Tropical Health and Wellness. Now, Tropical Health and Wellness believes that full health without a balance between body, mind, and spirit is impossible. Using Caribbean traditional natural therapies across mixed disciplines, it focuses on achieving physical, emotional, and mental balance. The overall aim of this company is to heal the whole person and enhance lifestyle factors via a combination of integrative medicine, which is conventional and alternative practices, but always bearing in mind the promotion of good health and prevention of illness as the most important factors for us all. Now, what is really special about this Tropical Health and Wellness company is that it was created and developed by me. Passionate to recreate an age-old tradition of tea drinking in the Caribbean. The inspirational came from my grandmother, who was a strong believer in the power of plants and herbs growing all around us to cure all forms of sicknesses, but also to promote well-being. In other words, prevent sickness. Now, in my childhood, the daily application and curative function of these teas were evident in times of sickness without the need to seek a doctor's surgery. Now that, to me, was an indelible education which has blossomed into this very company, Tropical Health and Wellness. And it's not only about tea drinking. Why not check out Tropical Health and Wellness for help, guidance, and support through their health programs in offering wellness program packages for lifelong health and well-being. There are one-to-one packages, group support, boot camps, health retreats, and consultations as you require them. Or look for help and support through their Healthy Living Academy for access to talks and holistic classes, training, walks, cooking demos, webinars, podcasts, and so on. And of course, there is the Caribbeanesque magazine, showing you how to take care of yourself and enjoy life via research, tips, expert advice, recipes, and so on and so on. There's also a focus on healthy aging, physical therapy and nutrition, natural therapies, packages, mind and body disciplines, mindful eating or nutrition, and culturally specific talk therapy. Overall, I have to say that tea making and drinking is clearly a Caribbean tradition, perhaps a habit that is waning in preference for the Western brands of teas, but it is a cultural heritage beyond the taste. Therefore, you can look to Tropical Health and Wellness to not only drink your way to good health, but also learn about the healing benefits behind the ingredients that make up the range of these Caribbeanesque brands, which range from a specialty tea range, mood boosting range, and wellness range. Now, here is an example of this particular heritage tea. It's called bitter cerasee, or some of you might know it's called carilla in some of the islands, and in some parts of Latin America it's called bitter lemon. Now, this tea is slightly bitter taste. It's blended for you by Tropical Health and Wellness with cerasee, green tea, lemon peel, honey, cinnamon, all suitable for vegetarians and vegans as well. As far as the tasting notes is concerned, this infusion has a strong bitter taste, and it's a staple ingredient in most Caribbean households, reputed with many health benefits. Cerasee is one of the most favored bush teas in the Caribbean, as we call it. It's used to treat multiple health conditions, including diabetes. Scientists have identified more than 200 compounds from the stems, the leaves, and also the fruit, called saponins, mostly in the form of tritopenoid saponins, which are thought to provide antioxidants, antimicrobial, and anti-inflammatory benefits. Added to this are other ingredients such as green tea, which is thought to be one of the healthiest tea on the planet, filled with antioxidants and many health benefits, such as improved brain function, fat loss, protecting against cancer, anti-aging, and lowering of heart disease. Of course, we add lemon peel in this blend too, with its very low in calories, with high in fiber, vitamins, D-limonene, and several minerals. Cinnamon is also added, but of course it contains large amounts of highly potent polyphenol antioxidants, which have anti-inflammatory effects. They may help lower your risk of disease, such as key risk factor in heart disease, including cholesterol, triglycerides, and blood pressure, and so on. Now, overall, the bitter character grows on you as you sip this truly unique blend of health-giving tea. Truly, it's a tea to remember. Now, as a welcome gift, Tropical Health and Wellness are giving away 10 free samples of teas. 5 to the first 5 viewers who text us asking for this, and 5 to the first 5 viewers emailing us on info@tropicalhealthandwellness.com. Now, this is not the first of this program. There will be many programs focusing on health promotion and looking after your health. After all, the health is number one. It is the most important and priority in our lives. Thank you very much for listening, and we will see you again in more programs on health as we help to keep you alive and well.